try and get a little closer to keep the Peke out of the rain. Yeah, this umbrella is really coming in useful tonight. Let's go ahead and speak with the Peke again and take on the level 98 Mage DPS quest entitled Behind the Helm. The Peke wishes to share the contents of a recent delivery with you. Yeah, this must have just come in.
It seems Reborn has been laying low since our last encounter. I'm sad to say, however, that my investigations have uncovered little, but there's still cause to celebrate, for I've received a letter from my mother with good tidings. My father has finally awakened after the grievous wound dealt to him by Reborn. He's well enough to travel to Tuliolon, in fact, and may have already arrived.
So what do you want me to do then? It seems like the rain is about to stop.
Of course, I'd love nothing more than to go to him, but I pledged not to return until I had the perch of the Apex in hand. Besides, I'm soon to depart with the Radiant Host to try and sniff out Reborn's whereabouts before he acts out of desperation. That's why I asked that you go in my stead. As the Treasure's Guardian, no one living is more knowledgeable about its history than he. If you share with him all that has transpired since we began our search, he may be able to point out something that we missed. I know it's a lot to ask, Mathia, but the safety of Thamnir depends on it. And please, give my family my regards. My mother should be able to tell you where in Tuliolon my father was staying. Once you've finished, let us meet in the Aetheryte Plaza at Razathan to share what we've learned.
Alright. So yeah, for the first time in all of these relic quests, we're actually going back to Tuliolol before we've completed the journey. Yeah, this is indeed a first. So we gotta go back to Bezai Bevi and Shibalyev Tai. Yeah, I'm sure that Sue is going to be very surprised to see me returning without her daughter and the relic. Yeah, Sue, I'm a little early.
Oh, if it isn't Mathia, but I don't see Topeke with you. Did you come alone?
I did, because we need information from you.
I'm glad to hear that my letter arrived safely, and that Topeke seems to be as tenacious as ever in her search. Her father, Netse, has already arrived here in Tuliolol, but has barely stayed in one place since. He seems desperate to help Topeke from a distance in whatever way he can. He told me he was traveling to the Perionion Plain in search of information he assumed was quite vital. If you wish to speak with him, he'll doubtless be in the area.
Yeah, we gotta go hit up that place. I'm trying to remember where it's located. Wait a minute, isn't that Shalani? I think it is Shalani, actually. It makes sense because that's where the Mikote there live. But yeah, we want to go up to Mawetsawan specifically. Yeah, we're to meet up with the Hetsaro. So let's meet with Mr. Netse. Yeah, he'll be down here at the south end of the lake. And for some reason, I'm hearing fireworks going off. But that may be not for Halloween, it may actually be for the Indian holiday Diwali, which I'm hearing a lot about these days. Yeah, I guess this holiday, which is from India, takes place on the same day as Halloween. I really don't know anything about Diwali, but I did see some fireworks being sold the other day, so maybe that's the reason that they were being sold. Was to celebrate Diwali. So you get to have my Vice of Thorns. And you can get poisoned while you're at it. Yeah, you'll get beaten in a moment, but yeah. it seems that the owls are also beating up Netsei. Maybe they're taking revenge for the relic being stolen. But yeah, I see all these ads everywhere from American ads, from Canadian ads, British ads, all mentioning Diwali. Thank you, Traveler. I overextended myself, but I recently recovered from a severe injury and I was a fool to confront such a beast alone. Well, I'm glad you're back with us, sir. And what a thing that you have on your face. Is that face paint or is that something else entirely? So, you're the Mathia I've heard so much about. I owe you many thanks for all that you've done to recover the perch of the Apex. News of your progress in Thavnir is most heartening. Despite my position as its guardian, I never knew it could rain down stones from the heavens. Since arriving in Tuliolal, I've done what I can to shed light upon the Tural Vidral sealed within the treasure. Oh, and what have you learned? Also, that is a piece of metal on your face. Not exactly a piercing, is it? After the nations of Tural were unified, some left our village to build new homes in the city. I've sought them out to see if they know anything of use. Unfortunately, none could offer insight into the treasure's magics, but one of them told me that owls lurked around this place, as we just saw. And since the Tural Vidral sealed within the perch of the Apex was once an owl, it seemed logical to pursue such a quarry. I thought perhaps I could glean something about the ancient beast from their behavior. Like as not, some fundamental aspects remain the same even after transformation. But having heard your account, there is one fundamental difference that stands out. As far as I'm aware, no owl native to these lands possesses the ability to hurl rocks, large or otherwise. No doubt, the Tural Vidral gained this power following its metamorphosis. I do believe, however, that it would retain an owl's core instincts. That one you fought didn't strike unprovoked. Instead, it watched me from afar with fear in its eyes. But then what made it go crazy? While this is normal behavior for most animals, I was surprised by how suddenly it descended upon me the moment I started approaching. It seems sense danger and attack preemptively, or maybe owls prefer to fight rather than run? Who really knows? I had the same thought. The owl sensed the threat and chose to confront it rather than run from it. And this self-same impulse may have driven the Tural Vidral. So, indeed, that correlates with something I heard from one of my countrymen who had relocated to Tuliolal. He spoke of a continuation to the tales passed down from the elders. No hunter's arrow could fell the Apex. It was struck down in a storm of its own wrath, made wild by a heart of fright. Thus it was sealed away at last. Now, judging from the owl's behavior, I can theorize that the treasure is activated when its bearer senses danger, and according to the story, this power can easily get out of hand if its bearer is panicked. Now it's starting to make sense. Your face piece, though, that's another story. Of course, this theory must be tested first. Virazon will certainly use the perch of the Apex again. When he does, I ask that you and Tepeke pay special attention to the circumstances leading to its activation. You have my thanks. Loath though I am to admit it, I've yet to recover from my long convalescence, and I would only be a burden to you. I wish I could aid my daughter another way, but you more than make up for my absence. Please, lend her every bit of knowledge you have, Mathia. I pray that my daughter will soon return home, treasure in hand. We'll do what we can to do that, sir. Thank you for all you could do to help us out. So now let's make our way back over to Razet Han. Yeah, crazy how that works, that we would go and leave our location objective just to briefly come back, just to briefly go back to Tuliolol, and then come right back. Alright, Topeke.
Mathia, you came just in time! Virazon has shown his face in Rosette Hon. You can tell me about your journey to Tuliolol later. For now, come with me.
Alright. Well, this is sudden. And the Radiant hosts are here. And so now we're showing up. And in the meantime, yeah, there he is. Are you surprised? Thanks to the sage counsel of a fellow hero, I've decided to doff my mask. Although my face may be unfamiliar, I believe you know who I am. And so, I was once the Justicar, but now you may call me Virazon. I am Thavnir's protector, its savior, its hero! That'll be a no. You may have heard some salacious rumors that I've orchestrated the very attacks which I so valiantly drive back. That I was behind the catastrophe at the Usner canals. I am here to assure you that those are false aspersions all, cast by those who are envious of their betters. I give my life for this fair city and its people, and I would give more still if I could. What should we do? It might be best to lock him up before this gets out of hand. Is that a good idea? Wait, we don't want him raining down rocks with all these bystanders around. For now, let's keep a careful eye on him. All I ask is for your respect, your adoration. A dream held by all, but realized only by the few. And I would be one of those few. I have proven myself worthy of being your savior, and now, with an entire city watching with bated breath, I shall declare my intent to reach even higher. Which is why... Yes! For I can protect you all the better as your ruler! I shall retire the mantle of hero and take up the crown as King of Rosette Hon! Dude, you're gonna have to take that up with Vitra. Yeah, I think that you just left this crowd from loving you to being in total shock. The bastard's gone mad. He certainly has. I wield power unassailable. With me on your throne, you would never again have cause to fear. They already have that with Vitra, dude. You stand no chance against a dragon. All would live in peace. All would shower me with love. They would shout it to the heavens. And from that love would spring a new Rosette Hon. A greater Rosette Hon. Yeah, are we going to intervene at some point?
Enough of your lies, Virazon. The power you wield protects none but yourself. To everyone else, it brings only ruin.
Yeah, it does. Of course, the road to greatness is ever paved with necessary sacrifices. Yet so long as your ruler lives, Rosette Hon shall know naught but prosperity. Don't they already know prosperity? I mean, they are a very successful trade port and they have a lot of alchemy around here and their cuisine is well known. You think you're better than Master Vitra. He bore this city and its people on his back while you look fit to collapse under the weight of your own armor. You're no leader. You're a damn joke! Yet he doesn't seem like he can hear you. Does this man speak for you all? Is there not one among you who would follow me into a brighter future? But I am nothing if not magnanimous. Until you find the wisdom to accept me as ruler, I shall continue to stand vigilant as your eternal shield! Stop this, Virazon! You're only making it worse for yourself! He is like, dude, when were you finally gonna show up and confront your own son? Can't you see that you've become a laughingstock? Give up this facade and answer for your sins.
Do so now, and the Radiant Host may yet grant you mercy.
And they mean it too.
My sins? Are you not the one poisoning the people against me? Do your worst, I dare you. It will only make me more powerful. I know not what is in your heart, but please end this madness. End it and return to me, my son. Yeah, I'm begging you, man.
Uh-oh. And more uh-oh.
Don't get any closer! You two, why are you...
Sir, your life is about to be in peril. Very in peril. And so is everyone else's. Yeah, not even his father is safe.
Don't! If we fight here, there's no many telling how many innocents will be wounded.
Yeah, we're kind of screwed here.
Pathetic as ever. I tire of this farce. I have declared my intent to become King of Razeton. As for you two, this is no place for a battle between heroes. We shall meet again, mark my words, and then we shall decide who is the mightier.
Oh, we certainly will. So rather than just nab the guy right now, yeah, because he still has the relic. We don't want any more rocks to be falling on people or in front of them. Yeah, these people are scared enough. Yeah, we can't risk a confrontation in the city. Yeah, not a chance.
You're right, of course. As much as I hate to see Virazon walk free, we've yet to ascertain the extent of his power. For now, we must bide our time. I noticed that despite all of his proclaimed love for his people, he didn't even look back at them as he retreated. Perhaps he couldn't bear to look at them in the eyes, or one of them at least.
Yeah, old Papa. And yeah, he is scared out of his wits right now. And that's putting it mildly. So not quite done with the quest yet, because yeah, we gotta try and calm down the daddy.
That was a disaster. Virazon is truly lost. At the very least, he has committed himself to fomenting unrest within Razeton. And although he's my son, I cannot condone his actions. His words are grand but empty, and that ridiculous armor is nothing more than gaudy decoration. He is truly the embodiment of false heroism. What's more, this latest debacle has surely made him a criminal in the eyes of the Radiant Host. All I can do now is to beg them to grant my son some small degree of clemency.
Yes, please do.
Before you go, may I ask you something? After Virazon called down the rocks, did you see his expression? I thought it peculiar, but I'm curious as to what his father saw on that face.
Well, this is about time for my cough drop package to not open right now, because I definitely need one.
It was a familiar look. When I used to scold him for losing myself in make-believe, he would get that same cast in his eyes.
Oh wow.
Thank goodness I still had one left in there, but my goodness. A look of petulant rage, as if he resented me for putting him out of his reverie and into harsh reality. He hasn't changed. Apologies, but I must go.
Yeah, I believe the zoning will not be far off.
Just as I thought. Even clad in his shining armor, he can't bear to be told no. and now his childish games have taken a malevolent turn. But for now, we should return to Yedlamad. I still have yet to hear what you learned in Tuliolal after all.
Alright then. I mean, it's not necessary for us to go back to Yedlamad to do this. We can just do it right here and then go back later, you know. Alright, Topeke. Yeah, no need for an umbrella this time.
Now that we have some room to breathe, I'd like to hear about your journey to Tyrol. Did my father have anything to share?
Well, here's all you need to know.
I'm heartened to know he's well enough to go chasing after owls and such. I thought I wish he'd take more care. Thank you for saving him and for bringing me his theory concerning the treasure. If it really is triggered by a sense of impending danger, that might explain why Virazon had trouble using it for the first time. He wasn't truly afraid of that small fungi until it was almost upon him. It also explains how he can wield the Apex's powers despite having no training in magics. It responds to emotion, not intent. So much is falling into place. He goaded the Radiance into apprehending him because he knew the threat would be answered. You saw how nonchalantly he quit that plaza, almost as if defying someone to stop him. Virazon truly believes himself to be untouchable. I think his words and deeds align with the theory well enough. As for that curious fragment of a story...
Which one?
It seemed to imply that the Tyrol withdrawal lost control under panic. Perhaps its strength grows in proportion to the danger it senses, and when that danger is too great, well... You saw what happened at the Uznare Canals, and Razadhan. You were present both times, as were others who wished Virazon ill, and both times we saw stones much larger than we've seen before. Now I understand why he's so eager to face you. As an opponent of your caliber will strike fear into Virazon's very core, and that fear will summon a power greater than any he's ever known. Power enough to bring a hero to his knees. Or so he thinks, but we know better. We'll use that arrogance to our advantage, and bring him crashing down to the earth. Although we may have to contend with falling rocks for a time, in a straight fight he'll be outmatched. So we strike fast, and we strike hard, until that fancy armor is nothing more than mangled steel. Although you may prefer to put your foes to sleep and whatnot, we know he has an arsenal of chemical concoctions at his disposal. That's why I suggest a bit of good old-fashioned brute force. While you unleash your most fearsome destructive spells, I'll be your shield. Don't even think of holding back.
You can count on me. But will you be able to protect yourself without any stretch of armor? Because, yeah, he has a full set of it, but you pretty much have the clothes on your back.
I look forward to fighting by your side. Now, we simply have to find a suitable arena. I shall consult the radio host as to the location. Once that's decided, we'll confront Virazon for the final time.
You got it. So we'll take our 1,102,000 experience points, 2,000 gil, plus a serving of roast Ronik. And so now, it's time for us and this costume party to come to an end. Let's go ahead and speak with Topeke again to take on the level 100 Mage DPS quest entitled Heroes and Pretenders. Topeke is ready to tear down a false hero.
You'll be pleased to know that the Radiant hosts were most helpful in finding a place fit for a duel. When I saw it, even I began to believe our encounter would be one for the songs. Speaking of which, it seems your name is on the lips of all and sundry. The people already consider you the true savior of Razadhan, and believe you will bring Virazon to the deceitful to justice. We apologize for putting so much weight on your shoulders, but something tells me you're used to it.
Yeah, I kind of am.
The final showdown shall take place in the mountain pass leading to Khadga, where great crystals will stand as witnesses to its conclusion. Suitably romantic, and suitably isolated. The Radiant host has spread word throughout Thavnia that a hero has risen to challenge Virazon, and his pride will force him to answer. The entrance to the pass is at the Giant Skull grounds. Let's head there at once to await his arrival.
Let's do it. Alright, so we'll start from Palka's stand this time in order to get there. Alright, we're off. We'll emerge from the canopy and go to where this confrontation is taking place. So we are about to find out just how badly this is gonna go for Mr. Virazon. And will bring his journey as the Justicar to an end. So we round the corner. Here's where Tepeke is. The lights are on, of course. And so, you know, we have some Ronique steak as well as roast Ronique. In fact, it seems like they rebranded the roast Ronique now as Ronique steak, but that can't be right because this is for tanks. Or not tanks, crafters. No, it's this we want to use. Yeah, put ourselves over the 100,000 mark. So let's go and speak with Tepeke now.
Stormblood here has opened the way towards Karga. I'm certain Virazon will arrive before long, and then we'll wipe that arrogant grin off his face. But first, we should check our gear and gird our loins for battle. Are you ready, Mathia?
Yeah, you knew it was coming, so let's do this. So eventually we make our way near Mount Ordeals. Oh, is he over your shoulder?
There he is.
But yeah, you've had that determined look on your face for a long time. And as for you, are you finally gonna fight with a bow and arrow? Through the cragged peaks of Kadga, desolate winds blow the field of battle. Oh, what a fitting location you have chosen for the conclusion of this legendary rivalry! Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. I was right not to face you before, in environments unsuited to a struggle between titans. Now my patience has been rewarded, and my heart races in anticipation. Stop smiling.
Oh, I knew you would answer our challenge. You would never be able to stomach the people calling you Craven.
Such boldness in the face of impending doom. Have you not realized by now that so long as I wield the perch of the apex, I am invincible? We can change that.
We'll soon put that to the test.
Indeed we will.
You rely too much upon stolen power. It deludes you. You claim to be a savior to the people, but they have seen through your lies. Even your own father can scarcely bear to look at you.
Yeah, you're one against many.
You're nothing but a small, small man, hiding within the hollow facade of a hero. And today, we tear that facade down.
Will you now? You may have the metal, but have you the presence to claim the mantle of hero? My mantle? Dude, I tower over you so easily. And also, I'll show you who wears that armor better. Yeah, you make a mockery of everything you do, including what you wear. Virazon the Deceiver, no kidding. So yeah, you can use your bow and arrow.
The time for words has passed. Follow my lead.
Alright then, shall we get at this? fight me with an actual weapon, not with a stupid little relic. Alright, Virazon. Shall we take you down? And yeah, perhaps no surprise that we're getting goofy music for this final battle. You are deserving of that. And I'll show you that I can beat you. Yeah, because you're just a guy wearing armor, but I can beat you while wearing a tuxedo. And hey, Sailor Moon, I'm available. Well, look out. Just stay away from the danger. Yeah, this is gonna be falling over the place. Oh, jeez, Topeke, you're already low on health. Well, I better keep dodging then. Yeah, there are so many of these freaking rocks. You can use that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, time to go in for some close fighting. But now, yeah, we knew he had this at his disposal. Uh-oh, better run for the stack mech. It's like, do it already. Yeah, meanwhile, we still gotta dodge. Yeah, he's really going for it now. Hang in there, Topeke. Don't run too far. We are starting to cut them down. We are on the verge of getting rid of all these weeds. Almost got it. Alright, you're down. Who would wish this duel to end so quickly? I don't know, you tell me. Allow me to get in your face. Oh, he got his health back. Oh, now he's stripped off his armor. Or rather, we got it off of him completely. Yeah, maybe this will help things along. Oh, well, we had to run from the shockwave. Yeah, he's really mad now. We're finding ourselves in a really awkward spot. Run! And keep running. And keep running. And run in, and run in, and run in, run in, and run in, run in, and run in, and run in, run in, and run in, and run in, run in, and run in, run in, and... yeah, it had me going. It had me going. Yeah, you'll be king if you can't sit. You won't fall ere you ascend the throne, so yeah, you're gonna give yourself another free heal. What a jerk. Oh, yeah, don't take them too far away, Topeke. I need to help you kill them. Not only that, there's a stack mech in play! Curses! And now shockwave. This is getting out of hand. No, not her! Not my ally! Come on, game! And now it's really getting awkward. Yeah, I don't really have a safe space to stand in. Well, that helps. Yeah, what a convenient time to get that move. Oh, there's only one left. Fine by me. Let's go ahead and launch. Now Now you're back into the fray. Alright, we'll call it a draw. But, yeah, that's not how it works. You came here to prove yourself. So, yeah. You really want to prove yourself that badly? Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, it's a Peke. You've got him... Yeah, you took him out of his boost, quite literally. This one piece of wood was supposed to make me invincible. Well, now, it's a loose ball. Uh-oh. Or is it? Now we have to stop the apex. What? Yeah, all this danger is now really getting amplified here. Unfortunately, it's bound too deeply to this guy. Yeah, who knew we would have to actually possibly destroy an artifact? Because I can assure you, I didn't see this coming. Yeah, you say you're a hero, but you need someone to save you. Oh, the irony. Well, keep pouring your heart into breaking this thing there, Peke. You can't hold back, ever. Ah! We're almost there, though. We're almost there. There, we broke it. And we broke him, too. Yeah, the fact that we had to destroy an artifact in order to stop this insanity. Yeah, you're on your back and you got nothing left. In fact, you're lying quite awkwardly on your bow.
He's out cold. Now to take back the treasure.
Wherever it is. Or did we just shatter it into a million pieces?
What? This can't happen! A hero never falls! I must retreat. Yes, a tactical retreat. A noble retreat. So that the Justiceur may live to save another day.
You're like, why are we trying to stop him from running? Well, we know why. But... Huh? Uh-oh. So apparently there was a spare rock left over. And his eyes are rolling. Literally. Yeah, that's the remnants of the artifact. Well, apparently we didn't destroy it. It's still somehow in one piece, but it may have used up all the power within. Yeah, I guess it turned on the one who wielded it.
I suppose the apex wasn't finished yet.
I guess not.
And it seems that Virazon in his cowardly haste neglected to look skyward. Was it an unfortunate accident?
Who knows? Well, it seems like it's turned off now, for real. Yeah, should we get this thing?
Or fate delivering his just desserts?
Yeah, I'm going with the latter. And his eyes are still rolling. Geez, if it keeps rolling like that, it's gonna be in the line of Sisyphus. Yeah, Radiant Host, if you would be so kind. Get him on out of here. And so that is 4 down and 1 to go.
He claimed to be Rosethan's savior, yet he only sowed discontent among its people. Perhaps some days in a sunless jail will give him time to reflect upon the error of his ways.
I don't think he's the kind of person who would do that. I don't think he'll be dissuaded so easily.
And now, I've finally recovered the perch of the apex. Thank you for coming this far with me, Matthias.
Glad I could help. Good one, Bubba. Well done. And so, let's go ahead and speak with Tepeke again.
The battle was hard fought, but we made it through. Virazon is the responsibility of the Radiant Host now. And now that I've done what I pledged to do, I must return home and bring the good tidings to my mother and father. Yet before doing so, there are many others I must thank. In the meantime, can I count on you to make my family a Tuliyola for one final farewell? My parents will surely be glad to see you again.
Indeed they will. Alright, let's go ahead and bring this journey to a close, shall we? Alright. Back over to Bait Siberian, back to the Chevalier of Tai. Alright. So yeah, here's Sue and also the father, Nets is back. Maybe this time I should just take my hat off so they can at least see who I am in my entirety.
I didn't expect to see you in Tuliyola again so soon. Is the Tepeke well?
Oh, not only that.
She really did it. And the man who stole our sacred treasure for Aunt will answer for his deeds.
Not only that. Look who's come back.
Father! Mother! It's good to see you!
Run to them quickly.
I'm sure Matthias already told you what happened. I couldn't have retrieved our treasure without him.
So we've heard. Yet Matthias also told us about your wits and bravery were essential to your success. On behalf of our whole village, I thank you for guiding Tepeke in her quest, Matthias. Glad I could help. Now, the perch of the apex must be returned and put under careful guard once again. The story of the 12 Vidral's demise proves that we are not meant to wield its power as our own.
I'm sorry, Father, but I disagree. Once I return to the village, I want to tell everyone what happened in Thavnir. They need to know what the treasure is capable of, or else we risk forgetting once again.
Yeah, she is going against her parents.
I won't deny that the Apex's power is dangerous. I saw it with my own eyes what happens when it's wielded with abandon. Yet during the course of our search, I also saw potential. If we fully understood how it worked, we could use it without risk to ourselves or other people. We could turn something we once feared to our advantage instead of letting it become obscured in legend.
Yeah, what say you to this, wise old man? I can see the reason in that. We must be ever ready for danger even in times of peace. Should our safety be threatened, the treasure may grant us a means to protect ourselves. But can we be trusted to use it responsibly? Great power breeds great desire. As in with great power comes great responsibility. Yet someone with the same ambitions as Virazon may rise again. Perhaps from among our own.
I dare say that once I've regaled them with the rise and fall of the Justicar, they'll think twice before following in his misguided footsteps. As our forebears relied on the legend of the 12 Vidral's fate to forbid the treasure's use, we can rely on the story of Virazon's fate to urge caution, and this time, we have someone who lived through it to tell the tale. Of course, if I'm going to be guiding our people in safe use of a potentially dangerous treasure, I see no choice but to inherit my father's position as its guardian. Some may raise their eyebrows at the prospect of loose-lipped Peke serving as the perch of the Apex's protector, but I've grown from my mistakes. And who better to tell the tale of Virazon's and Tepeke's failures?
Yeah, you can smile about it. Your only mistake was in trusting Virazon, the same as I and many others. But, unlike him, you have the willpower to overcome your own failings. Over the course of your long and arduous journey, you gained a wealth of experiences, and your efforts have finally been rewarded. You took responsibility for your actions, and by so doing, proved your conviction to our people. They shall listen to this proposition with open minds, I am certain. And so,
now I must say farewell as much as it pains me to do so. I owe you a debt I can never hope to repay. Once I return to the village, I'll do my utmost to protect the treasure we worked so hard to retrieve. Until next we meet, may fortune smile upon you.
Thank you very much, you three. Hey, if I can help out three fellow Mikote, it's always a good day. And so, that makes 4 successful Dawntrail artifact retrievals. And that means that there's just 1 left to go. So after this extremely prolonged pan out, we'll take our 1000 gil and take 2 each of the Savage Aim, Savage Might, and Heaven's Eye materia at tier 11. And earn the achievement Reach for the Apex. And so, there we go. 1 more artifact still needs to be reclaimed. So, once again, after savoring victory, we must go and help ourselves to another happy hour cocktail, because it is starting to get to the point of the day here in game where it actually is happy hour. Yeah, sometimes I wonder why no one other than me and these two come over here to enjoy themselves. I often think that people are missing out because, like, the view is amazing, among other things, but I think there's no doubt that this is a place that not many people ever come to as far as the top level of the Shibalya Tai is concerned. People love to chill out on the lower deck. But nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and bring things to a close. So, yeah, hopefully this cocktail doesn't mess up my Halloween-themed tuxedo. But we'll go ahead and bring things to a close here, and so tomorrow night we'll bring about the last part of doing the retrievals of Dawntrail artifacts, when we're gonna take on what is, at least as far as I'm concerned, the best journey of the bunch, when we go play for the Healer's Relic. So I'll look forward to seeing all of you guys tomorrow night, and whatever time you time you still have this evening with your Halloween, whether you were doing trick-or-treating, or you had your kids trick-or-treating, or you were handing out trick-or-treating candy, or maybe you were doing nothing at all other than streaming like I did. I hope you all enjoyed your Halloween, and I hope that all of you guys would be having a great night as we head on off into tomorrow and to the start of November. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail live here on Twitch. See you guys tomorrow night for our final Dawntrail journey as far as the relics are concerned, and then hopefully before long, we'll see what happens when you get all of these quests finished. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the light of the crystal.